Ahead on Fishing Australia, there's adventure aplenty and $1 million up for grabs as we explore the amazing Northern Territory. The Northern Territory offers some of the best angling adventures in the world. For more than a decade, I've been coming back each year, and still, there's so much to see and do. The endless coastline, reaching out from sacred realms such as Arnhem Land, wild and wonderful Kakadu, breathtaking gorges and rivers, and elsewhere, vast floodplains. It's a unique and extraordinary wilderness. As I've often said, it's the kind of place where you can have the adventure of a lifetime almost every day. And adventure in the Northern Territory has an added lustre at the moment, with the $1 million fish well and truly underway. It means that your chances of bagging a barramundi and some big bucks are better than ever. There are 5 tagged $1 million barra and 100 worth 10 grand. More than 35,000 in prize money has already been won. So get to milliondollarfish.com.au to register. Just a couple of hours easy drive down the motorway from Darwin and I'm at Dundee Beach, where the next stage of my top end trek is about to kick off. A balmy dawn greets me and my guide Glenn Watt from Barefoot Fishing Safaris. We're powering south about an hour to a river system teeming with life. I'll tell you what, Glenn, we've nailed the weather here. It's a beautiful morning. Tell us a bit about where we are and what we're going to do.
Yeah, well, that's right. We've got a little bit of a chill in the air this morning, but it'll warm up pretty quickly, of course. We're in the mouth of the Little Finnis here in Fog Bay down at Dundee Beach. There's plenty of bait already jumping around on the edge here. We're just going to flick the edge of the river here, both sides, and hopefully see if we can find a barra and a thready.
Here we go.
Oh, he's a horse.
Oh, that was a bigger buff up there, though. Bring around this side, mate, so we can show him to the camera. Oh, we can... Well, I am liking the size of the net, mate. I'm thinking we're going to upsize. There you go. Beautiful.
Very
little...
silver, isn't he?
Yeah. Right. As you've been hinting at, one of the smaller ones in the system.
Yeah, that's those little fellas, probably 1.5 years, 2 years old sort of thing, and he'll be on the edge there. Hopefully we'll be able to find his big brother. We're getting a few good hits, so.
Yeah, it's always good when you're getting bites. The Little Finnis River is a fairly shallow system, and it's not uncommon for anglers to get stuck here during a low tide. Mind you, there's nothing wrong with that, because the average size of barra here is upwards of 70 centimetres. So an extra hour or so chasing them could easily be a tide well turned.
He's a bit bigger, that bloke.
Yeah, they're getting bigger. I just love them at any size, mate. They're just such a good fish to catch. He's right in front of me here. Woo-hoo. Yeah, they are getting bigger.
He's ate that pretty well too, hasn't he? It's down his gob.
Yeah. I've only got light leader here at the moment.
Put him in the net.
So 30-pound fluorocarbon. Yeah. Might be a good idea. I might upsize my leader here as these get bigger.
They're pretty strong fish in this area here.
Fit.
The Fog Bay barra are really well known for being strong fighters and heavy barra as well, compared to some of the other systems.
Grab him out there.
Yeah, he's a good one. He's probably close to legal, that bloke.
Yeah, a ripper. There you go there.
Well
They're
done.
getting bigger. They love these. The softies we're using.
That jig head seems to be getting better results than my weedless hook at the moment.
There he goes.
There goes the chew off.
Just cut me off then. So I'm going to go up to heavier leader now, but I'll get this hook out. There you go. That's that atomic prong Looks like a prawn. They love prawns, mate. Beautiful fish.
Yeah, that's getting better.
Yeah. Well, we've got a good feeling about today. I reckon things are just going to keep getting better too. All right, we'll get him back. All right. I'm in the Northern Territory, just a couple of hours southwest of Darwin, searching the surrounds of Dundee Beach for barramundi. This is also one of the 5 regions in the Northern Territory where you can catch $1 million fish. This incredible fishing competition offers 5 chances at bagging $1 million barra and 100 to hook a barra worth 10 grand. More than $35,000 in prize money has already been won. So, get to the $1 Million Fish website to register. It's yet another reason why the Northern Territory is the place to eat, play and stay. And speaking of stays, if you're in Darwin, you can't go past the Oaks Elan Hotel and Apartments. It's the perfect home to explore the city and surrounds. Whether it's a family holiday, a romantic getaway, or a business trip, the Oaks Elan has you covered. Stylish and luxurious, with its own superb restaurant and resort facilities, such as a gym and pool. Travellers have the choice of single rooms or a range of 1 and 2 bedroom serviced apartments, fully equipped and all with magnificent views at very affordable rates. And the Oaks Elan Darwin has a very special offer for the upcoming green season, one of the best times to visit the Northern Territory, when the waterfalls of Kakadu and Litchfield are flowing, the fish are biting and everything is blooming. You can stay 2 nights in a hotel harbour room for $89 per night, or a 2-bedroom harbour room for $199 per night, with free parking and Wi-Fi. For more information, go to oakshotels.com. Back to Dundee Beach and down to the Little Finesse River, where my guy Glenn White from Barefoot Fishing Safaris is on the prowl.
That's not the one.
That's not the one we heard. Oh, maybe.
It's that same one following us around.
Oh, I reckon he's a tiny bit better. You gotta love throwing the softies around, don't you, mate?
Yeah, this is my favourite style of fishing by far.
Yeah.
Flicking the edges with light lures, and you never know who you're going to get. It can be these little blokes or that big fella just cruising down too.
Yeah. Well, the system's alive with barra. That's unreal.
Plenty of bait, plenty of fish.
Just a quick look at what we're using here. This is an atomic prong softie that looks like a prawn. Works really well. We've got that on a 1/4 ounce jig head here. So that's the Sika jig head with a proper Gamakatsu hook on it. Really works well in these conditions. I see Glenn's liking it as well.
Yeah, we've got the same colour on the go.
Yep.
Nice natural colour, pretty prawny looking thing with a little bit of sparkle. I've got an added flash blade on my jig head there just to see if it makes a difference. It hasn't so far, but I think the thing that has made the difference is probably added a little bit of added scent, isn't it? Yeah, we like to scent up. I've caught some 50 species on these atomic prongs. They're really good, and we like to put a bit of scent on. If the fish are just following the lure and not quite sure, they get a bit of sniff of this and trips them over the line. So it's just like a bit of gel, get a bit on there, you can have that back, mate. Rub it on the lure. Put it on every half a dozen casts or so, or a bit more, and really makes a big difference. Oh, he's a bit better. He's out off the edge a bit too, eh?
Yep. I love looking around too and learning about the environment. You can see where this river here, the Little Finesse, drains out into the bay there. Yeah, it's all about tide here, isn't it? Just look at that, draining out there into the bay. And you get a slightly better fish like this on the light gear. So much fun. 10 years ago, no one was using little light spin tackle for them. But it's changed. You catch more fish, have more fun. He's a beautiful barra.
Yeah, that's good fish in anyone's language, that one.
There you go.
Be the perfect one to take home for dinner if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll probably...
Maybe 60 odd.
Yeah, great fun on a light gear. Look, come here, fella. You got to be happy with that, don't you? Look, seen so many other things pass by with the tide as well.
Happy another big buff over there. We've got the big crocodile sitting on the mud bank there, the dolphin in the middle.
Yeah, we had a dolphin cruise past before chasing the barra. There's all sorts of stuff happening here. Happy days. There you go, mate. There you go. I'm in the Northern Territory, exploring the waters around Dundee Beach, just a couple of hours' drive southwest of Darwin. With me is my guide Glenn Watt from Barefoot Fishing Safaris, and we've been hovering around the mouth of the Little Finesse River, enjoying a barra bonanza. Glenn, this is an abundant fishery full of life. How long have you been coming here, and what do you like most about it?
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, yeah, it's certainly a pretty spectacular place to spend a day. There's another barra buff in the background there. I've been working down here now for about 6 or 8 years, and it's one of my favourite places to bring clients. The roads have got better, and the weather's good down here, so it becomes accessible. People will usually, a lot of the time, come out with me for a day and then come out for a couple of days on their own as well, you know, because it's essentially an easy technique to do. You're not too far away from the ramp, and you're along the coast the whole way, so they can do it on their own. It's a fishery that fishes all year round, and yeah, it definitely produces not only some good sport fish, but you know, plenty of people want to take one home for a feed as well, so that's good.
When you're out here doing a big day in the tropics, the sun's harsh, the reflection off the water, really pays to have a good pair of polarised glasses, not just for sighting fish, but protecting your eyes from the rays, the stray hook. And you need a pair that's going to work for you. I've got Tonics on here. They're made by Australia's very own Doug Phillips. He's a passionate eyewear expert. Travels to Japan, works with the very best people, and he's made these lenses. They're the slice lenses. They're half the thickness of every other lens, so they're nice and light. You can wear them all day long, and they're the best I've worn. So pretty rapt that someone here in Australia has got some of the very best eyewear in the world, and certainly makes a big difference out here. You don't get a headache at the end of the day, and it's an absolute joy to wear them. It had been a parade of really nice sized barra, and we'd actually lost count of how many we'd caught and released. Such was the day's bounty. And as we considered calling it, Guru Glenn happened to strike with a culprit that had been tormenting us for hours. Oh, he's a beauty. Take your time, mate, take your time there. What's he, 80?
Oh,
maybe better.
High 70 probably.
Well, there you go. In amongst the numbers of fun-sized ones, you always got the chance of a big one like this, which is up around the 80 mark. This could be a captain's goal for us. Just doing the same thing, working along the edge with the atomic prongs, little prawn-shaped lure. Very inexpensive, very fun to use, and bang, look at this big baby. Yoo-hoo!
Just talking about him too, weren't we?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I think he's pretty ready. He's got it down deep, so he might chew me off if he's not too hasty here.
Oh, got him.
Got him. Well done.
Yeah. All right, let's have a closer look. That's what we're talking about.
Fish.
Aye. Good fish. I'd still rather catch numbers of small size. Geez, he's woofed that down. Let's have a closer look at him. There you go there. Well done, mate. Look how far down he's sucked that little
That's a
bit.
good sign he's come back on the chew with that incoming tide, isn't it? It's right down the middle.
We'll get that hook out and we'll get him back. That's good. That is good, Glenn. Oh, he's chomping down already. And you can keep up with all the action, adventure and excitement from our travels by going to the fishingaustralia.tv website. You'll find tips to help you land that dream catch, plus info about our destinations. And make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Neil Patchett, our resident maritime expert, we're going to be seeing a bit more of you, and with good reason.
Yes, Rob, we've been getting the message out and it seems to be working. More and more people are wearing one of these, and that's a good thing.
Anyone who watches the show knows that this is part of my regular kit, just like my rods and tackle. And it's not just me, my family and friends do it too, because it's not worth the risk.
And Rob, you need to make sure it'll go off and work when you need it most. And that involves doing a 4-step check. No visible signs of wear and tear. Ensure the CO2 cylinder is screwed in firmly, hand tight. Same with the auto cartridge, hand tight. And the pull cord, clear and ready for use. Do it every time before you head out and you're good to go.
Neil, thank you as always.
My pleasure, Rob.
Over the past couple of days, I'd been touring some of the superb sports fishing regions just south of Darwin. The Daly River and Dundee Beach had delivered a bounty of barra and other sought-after species like salmon and jewfish. But back in the city now, and it was time for a tour of a very different kind, with a bloke that personifies good old Aussie adventure and spirit. Matt Wright, the outback wrangler, chopper pilot, croc catcher, is no surprise, a bit of a rev head as well. Darwin Airboat Adventures is the latest in a long list of experiences that Matt offers. And you don't have to go far to board this boat, because it's right on the shore of Darwin CBD. Matty, I've got 100 mates who reckon they know V8s and circle work. Hey? You've just blown them out of the water. That is absolutely sensational, mate.
Bit of fun, eh, Rob?
Oh, mate, right on the doorstep of Darwin doing this, it's just changed the whole day.
I reckon Darwin actually hears us from here too.
Oh, mate, you have no idea how much fun this is.
Oh, get amongst it, eh? What do you reckon, guys? Go again? Yeah? Here we go.
For more information about Darwin Airboat Tours and any of Matt Wright's adventures, go to mattwright.com.au. Back at Stokes Hill Wharf, and with my pulse returning to normal, I wanted to try something I'd never done before. You can come to the top end and travel all through it and experience some absolutely world-class fishing in some beautiful remote destinations. Or you could be staying right here in the CBD, and this is one of many land-based spots that you can come out for free and dangle a line. Stokes Hill Wharf, locals and tourists from all around the world enjoying a bit of fine seafood and of course this beautiful weather. And from here back, I'm allowed to wet a line. I've been to the most amazing locations across the length and breadth of the NT, catching fish that most anglers would spend a lifetime chasing. But this was something entirely different. All right, hopefully he stays out, otherwise. Hopefully he stays out if he goes into the jetty on history. Oh, big trevally. On the light gear. I'm half a chance. Come on, come on. Oh, you gotta love Darwin. I don't. Sort of got him, except if he goes around the poles. These guys, they've got oysters all over them. Who wants fresh fish and chips? Hey? Oh, now we've got another problem, boys. How about you hold the rod and I'll go down and get him? Where are you? All right, we've got to walk left. What? Clear your lines, fellas. That is the big golden. Got him off. Oh, close call. So there's a splinter in the pylon. And we've got him now. Who's going to hold the rod? And I'll get him. I reckon I'll get him by the tail. All right. I'll see you guys in a minute. I'll let him down a bit. He's got him. Oh boy. Could have been a fireman climbing all these ladders. All right. Well, here we go.
Oh, wow.
Big golden trevally.
Wow.
Shaun and Shane, thanks lads. There you go. You don't even need a boat round here.
That's it.
All
Boys
right.
from Melbourne.
What are we doing, everybody? Fresh fish and chips or letting him go? Let him go? Yeah, some no way. I want him, others let him. Mr. Golden, I'm going to let you back, mate. There's plenty of fish and chips. Just the big kiss, you reckon? Righto. Plenty of fish and chips up on the wharf there, folks. Wow, back you go. Here you go, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! Woo! One of the more adventurous. Oh, this place has got the light. It really has. It's still the great wild north. Love it. And whether it's the abundance of superb fishing or an adventure with family or friends, the top end has yet again proven to be the place to play, stay and fish. For more information, check out northernterritory.com. Next time on Fishing Australia, we got one!